Sowing Discord, the next step of the quests. I'm still questioning the legality of this job.
You may as well question the entire corporate world at that point. Just think of what we do here as standard business practices. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
Astra Lounge, sounds good. So I'll be in Benjamin Bayou's territory?
Exactly. And since you seem to be familiar with him, you probably know how much we don't like to upset him.
You know, if you let me kill him, that would really keep him from getting upset with anything we do. What's the significance of the Astra Lounge?
If you haven't already heard the name Benjamin Bayou, you'd better get familiar. The man runs Neon and has ties to anything significant here, including Ryujin. The trade tower is his baby, and the Astra Lounge is the heart and soul. You do anything to scar that and make a scene, I guarantee it'll come back to haunt us.
Alright, the Astra Lounge? That sounds exciting.
I thought that might spark interest. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
Alright, Infinite Ltd. And Quantum Synergies? What are these companies?
Infinity Ltd. Is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. We don't consider them a major competitor since their product line is so narrow. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. And we'd like to delay that, if we can.
Alright. Sounds like someone needs to be fired. Consider it done.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points.
Okay. Can you give me a breakdown on Zola and Arthur's dossiers?
I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality.
Well, you know, if she's into innovation and quality, she should be working here.
She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision.
Alright, well, how is Infinity the cheaper version?
Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost instantly. Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage, they issue at least 1 or 2 recalls a year.
Well, if Infinity is a follower, do they have any original products of their own?
They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps or grav drives. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies like Ryujin set. If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a more expensive product they may want.
Alright, well, why does Infinity LTD lack clear vision?
Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations who will pay more are out there.
Well, alright, I think I've got all that.
Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends.
We can use a commerce that I don't know where I got this from, because I know I didn't select this. I'd love to get some of his thoughts on what constitutes acceptable risk.
It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that.
Alright, well, why are Arthur's talking points trying to steer him toward Ryujin?
Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best bet in making that happen. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise have to find a more clever means of discovering.
Well, how do we know so much about Infinity's profits versus our own?
We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Thanks to operatives like you, that information is almost always at our disposal.
Alright, I think I have everything I need to know about that.
Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation.
Reading, I'll be fine on my own. I'll memorize every line. Read the dossiers so I say all the right things. Got it.
Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting.
Okay, is this a reverse pickpocket? How do I get access to swap Nina's presentation?
If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan, the manager. Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean.
He can be bribed. Okay, how did you manage to get this presentation in the first place? And then why didn't, if you already had it, why didn't you swap it at that point in time? Just saying.
We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to save it to her personal data storage. Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity Ltd slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a gamble, but one we're willing to take.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Sounds like this meeting is going to be chaos.
Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it?
All right, no killing. Why do I need to dress appropriately? I'm already wearing a suit.
Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you.
All right, well, what if I'm not really into suits?
If you think you can do better, you're welcome to it. I suppose I can even provide you with a small allowance. Just keep in mind, business attire is preferred. Club attire would be second to help blend in.
She gave me $100. Aren't clothing more expensive than $100? All right, got it. I'm ready.
I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Okay, we got a fake presentation, a fitted business suit, and both of the DCAs, the dossiers. Don't stare at that robot, you people. He's just trying to do his job. Sowing Discord. My latest assignment is to sabotage a deal between Quantum Synergies and Infinity Ltd. First, I need to sway the Quantum reps Zola, Adisa, and Arthur Cruz against the deal. I should reference the dossiers Imogen gave me for talking points. Start with Arthur Cruz. I'm clicking it. There we go. Notable relationships. None. He's a self-made man. Personality. Charismatic, and friendly. Enjoys talking to people. Stickler for facts and details. Driven by credits and how to increase his accounts. Financial security is everything. Talking points. Infinity profits are fabricated. One audit would ruin them. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher and produce a higher quality product. Infinity's marketing and legal teams can't compare to Ryujin's. Ryujin Industries provides financial security. Well, we also apparently kill people when they don't fit our means. Dossier Zola Adisa. Notable relationships. Delilah Adisa, her mother, retired CFO for Inception Technologies. Oh no, Inception. Imani Adisa, her sister, public relations at Centauri Mills. Personality. She's a narcissist, obsessed with public perception, appreciation for professionalism in manner and appearances, drawn toward innovation, enjoys being part of something new. Quality is key, a strong dislike to be associated with anything less. Talking points. Infinity's Ltd is the cheap version of Ryujin Industries. Infinity is a follower, not a leader, when it comes to innovation. Infinity lacks clear vision with constant reorganization. Praise Quantum Synergies if the opportunity is presented. And can I read the presentation? No, I cannot. Let's go ahead and... oh, gosh. Let's go ahead and put on my fitted suit. Oh, which probably also means I should take off these because the game won't recognize that I'm in the suit. I mean, they might have fixed that. But just to be safe, I'll just take it off.
You run a tight ship around here.
Let's go ahead and head out. It wants me to go out that way. Yeah, okay, this way. This way makes sense. Hey, how you doing? Just heading off to work. To the lobby. We are going to the Astral Lounge. Don't worry about me, guys. I know I'm running, but I'm not even running. This is me running, and I'm barely moving. It's like the,
Quit staring.
Who admitted it? I think it was one of the games was Mass Effect, and another one was Red Dead Redemption 2. Was it Red Dead Redemption? No, I think it was The Witcher, where it's an illusion that you're going faster when you're not actually going faster. It's the same case
Scram, I'm on duty.
with Starfield. There's a running animation, but you're just still moving the same
Wondering what
speed.
that smell is? It's neon.
Alright. I wish there was just a toggle to walk instead of lightly holding the mouse down. We don't want to run in. We don't want to sweat through our suit. We want to look professional. Here at the Astral Lounge. I'm friends with the DJ. Can I point that out? That'd be kind of funny. Just in the middle of a conversation. I know the DJ! I don't remember her name, but I know her. Okay, one of them is upstairs on the elevator. The other one's over here.
Take it easy.
You can't tell if they're dancing or if they're drunk. She's dancing. Okay. Both, actually. Zola!
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape?
Hey, Zola. Business, of course.
I could tell from the look of that suit, you are dressed to impress. I doubt the people we are meeting will look half as good.
Ah, who do you work for?
Quantum Synergies. I assume you have heard of us.
Sorry, I can't say I have. Nope. Wait. Yes, Compliment Quantum. Of course, the top leader in spacecraft operating systems.
It is nice to see you are familiar with our business.
All right. Well, someone's sure out to impress you if you're at the Astral Lounge.
That would be Infinity Ltd.
Do I go the persuade route? Because this one does bringing you out. Fancy. No, we'll just go the persuade route. A deal with Infinity Ltd? That sounds kind of risky.
Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me.
Oh, these ones actually affect it. A lot of times with the persuasion dialogue, they don't fit. They're weird. But I guess with quests, they actually do make them work. So, Infinity Ltd, oh, it's blue, which I think is a guarantee? Infinity Ltd is the cheap version of Ryujin Industries.
Cheap is a word Quantum Synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity, but your comment gives me pause.
And then another 3 and another blue. Infinity lacks clear vision with constant reorganization.
Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues, delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, Never judge a book by its cover is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
But I can't tell her to check out Ryujin?
Perhaps next time we meet, we can discuss things other than business.
I can't turn my flashlight on here? I'm guessing I don't have one when I'm in my business suit?
The music is amazing.
Or the nightclub just doesn't allow it? So
Nothing like some Aurora.
that's why her face didn't get illuminated. But let's go ahead and head on up to find the other guy. Arthur! Hey, dog! Hey, what's up? You know, I know the DJ here. Neon Knights, issue 2, dude. My favorite one. Permanently grants the recipe for the Kim Steve. You like to do Steve? Alright.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business.
You look just like Bayou, but I actually don't remember what he looks like. You look a lot like what I think Bayou looked like, but without white hair. The Astro Lounge never fails to impress.
Ain't that the truth? And especially so for business meetings. You want to impress a client? The Astro Lounge is the place to do it. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you?
So I know I have to do that, but will this progress? They need things that mark dialogue options. Every game needs to mark a dialogue option. This will progress, this will not. But I'll do the persuade because I don't know if that matters. No, and I'd hate for anyone to think so.
Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why.
All right, this is blue because obviously we read the dossier. Infinity profits are fabricated. One audit would ruin them, so we're just literally saying what was in the dossier.
That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Wait, didn't he have a 4 and that was only 3? It just gave it to me? I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I don't know. Hey.
You want to see how short my temper is? Keep talking.
Fuck you. I'm just walking through here. I don't know why you had a freaking attitude. All right. No. Oh, so then it has to be these. And so it has to be that one. That one. That one. That one. Let's get the door closed. What else we got in here? I will just leave that out, air that out. Those drinks are rather cold. We should let them heat up. Melon caviar. Okay. Cocktail shaker. Let's go ahead and swap these presentations. And can I read it now that I've stolen it? No, I still can't read Mina's presentation. I'm just trying to exit these screens, please. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Just, I guess, yeah. I mean, obviously she's not programmed to know that, but we'll do it anyways. Because we're not a monster. I'm sure she's not a terrible person. I'm the terrible person. Doing the things that I'm doing. What is this? Can't get arrested if the evidence is gone. That's right. Oh, hey, buddy. You can't talk, so we don't gotta care. Let's go ahead and get back to my boss. Benjamin? There he is. Yeah. I'd say he looks the same. It's milling caviar. Oh. Never mind, I thought this looped around. Full circle. It does not. Excuse
Seems
me.
like Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
I'm a big town important person. What's her name? It's like... something spacey that I can't think of. What is it? It don't matter. We're cool. We're friends. We're close enough. Maybe it'll be on one of these. No. Unfortunately not. That's fine. We'll go ahead and head on out.
What are you looking at?
I'm running, so I'm looking straight ahead so that I don't hit into anything.
Got a problem?
I need to talk.
Hey there, friend. Need something?
Look like you're holding your hands out to get handcuffed. Alright. Let's go ahead and go. Back to operations. Back to my boss. Boss, I did it. I still haven't met my other boss yet, so I'm still expecting one of them to betray me. It's either gonna be Yuko, or it's gonna be you, Imogen.
Just the person I wanted to see.
That's good, because literally I was coming here.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
No, not really. Socializing really isn't my thing, as you can tell by me stuttering when I was talking to you.
Interaction is part of the gig. Sure, it's not for everyone, but just think about it this way. You're the one running the show out there. Use the information we provide, and chances are high they'll never have a clue. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
Special project we're working on for Miss Salzo.
What are you doing? Don't mention that out here. Follow me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Who's Lyndon? I literally talked to him, but who is he?
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our financial guru? They're brilliant with numbers. Also, if you ever want an honest opinion about anything, just ask them. They're honest to a fault, and often give their opinion on something whether you want it or not.
My bad. Did not know they identified as they when I first met them. I called them him. Because they didn't specify. Our bonus is common.
Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull off. No one wants to clean up a mess. It takes a toll on several departments, which is why we like to promote a clean assignment.
Okay. Thank you for the bonus.
It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.